Hello mirrors. So today we are going to be doing a basic energy check for your relationship, situationship, maybe an ex, a crush, that kind of thing, a romantic type of connection. If you're new here, I would like to welcome you to my family. I'd love if you would hit the subscribe button. If you're interested in a private reading, the information is in the description box. One thing about my channel is that my intention is that you use these readings to empower you, to create changes within your mind and within your actions in order to manifest the kind of life that you want. When we talk about love readings, this can be a very sticky subject because the concept of manifesting something better in terms of another person, manifesting different reactions, manifesting different traits even, it really conjures up those questions about free will and how it all works. Now, I do recommend that you do a little bit of research into law of attraction, specifically Neville Goddard's philosophy on law of attraction yourself. That way you can get a little bit more of an idea of what this is about, guys. But specifically and very generally, you are going to want to create and feel it real before it occurs in your 3D reality. And that is what law of attraction is truly about. It is about feeling it is real, affirming it is real, basically changing your belief to match your desired reality. Now, how this works, it is technically a mystery. There is very strong ideas about this, specifically about quantum physics and basically aligning yourself with your desired reality. So you're not actually messing with anyone's free will, rather you are going into a reality where that person is already making that decision. You're aligning your vibration with that. But definitely go and do a little bit of research yourself, because this is a very complex topic and it has very complex layers. But with that being said, I do want to go ahead and get on with the reading. If you would like to just go straight to your reading in the description box, you can. If you feel drawn to one or two or all three piles, go ahead and listen to whatever you're drawn to. But we're going to be looking at a basic energy check of your person. This is pile 1, this Merkabah rose quartz. Pile 2 will be the Selenite wand with the Hematite heart. And pile 3 is this really cool shaped Jasper. It's a bead. So we're going to be looking at different aspects, the overall energy. We're going to be looking at what energy you are going through that is affecting this relationship. And then we're going to be looking at their thoughts, and then finally some advice for you on what kind of love you should be focusing on in regards to this relationship. So without further ado, let's get started with pile 1. Hello pile 1, let's check this out, this really cool rose quartz Merkabah. So again, the first 3 cards, these are going to be just the general overall tone of the relationship so far. We have passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We have the lovers in the reverse, and we have the magician, okay? And then I'm going to go on to the next part, and we're just going to talk about all of this together. So now we're going to be looking at the energies that are affecting your current relationship. We have inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. This did come up in the reverse. I do want to note that, even though I'm not necessarily focused on that too much. We have goddess of the moon. This again came up in the reverse. I hope this didn't happen with all the piles. Share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. And now this is going to be your person's attitude towards you, or maybe how they see you, just depends. 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands in the reverse, And you know what? I'm not even going to flip this over yet. We are going to look at this at the very end after we have discussed this. Okay, so the overall energy, we have passion, we have the Lovers in the reverse, we have the Magician. Okay, so for many of you, this is going to be maybe a friends with benefits relationship. It might be a crush. It might be a friendship where you want to take it to the next level. It could be a relationship that you're already in, and maybe you are just not like in that emotional connection quite yet, or maybe you have been, and maybe at this point you're feeling a little bit strange. For some of you guys, you're torn between multiple people as the Lovers does talk about decision, but I think for even more of you, this is more a love, or I would say a passion, a lot of chemistry going on that you really want to manifest into a love relationship, a romantic relationship. I mean, it couldn't really be more obvious with these three. So with the law of attraction, this is completely up to you guys. If you keep focusing on the lack and you keep saying, oh, well, you know, they like me as a friend, and maybe they enjoy having some adult fun, but they don't want anything to do with me. If that is the kind of affirmation you're telling yourself, that is going to be what your reality keeps giving to you. So you really want to picture yourself with this person as their lover, if that's truly what you desire. If you're struggling to make a decision, I'm hearing that maybe some of you guys are focused on two different people and you don't know. So maybe there's one that you have kind of a very kind of shallow but strong connection, so very strong physical chemistry, and then someone who you share a much deeper connection with. Now, if your other side is the Magician, you may not have actually manifested the depth of this connection. It's more that I'm feeling there's a potential with somebody that is a lot deeper than this just kind of physical passion. So again, for a lot of you, this is going to be I'll be referring to one person, but for those of you that are trying to decide, it's really a decision of, are you really just looking for fun, or are you looking for something deeper? But that will take a little bit more work, but you'll get a higher reward out of. So what is the energies right now? What are those things that are affecting this relationship? Well, we do start off with inner earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. So there may have been some type of difficult situation, or you may have been through the ringer with this person, okay? But the universe is saying that there are solutions, okay? That is the thing about law of attraction and the multiverse theory. If there are infinite potentials, which I truly believe, and I hope that you at least have some open-mindedness toward this being on a channel that is specifically about law of attraction. So if there are infinite potentialities, then you simply have to align to that. That means there is a solution to every single problem, all of them. Now, what we don't understand is we attract with energy and we don't attract specific outcomes. Now, if you focus on an outcome and it gives you a feeling, you may actually attract that specific outcome, or you may attract something that gives you that same feeling, okay, or stronger. So that is important to note, okay? Because if you're in a moment of indecision, like you're not even really sure you want to be with this person, that you want to manifest something deeper with them, but then you focus on an outcome of being really fulfilled in a relationship, then you may attract someone new, okay? I'm getting that with new solutions, new beginnings. If you really want this person, by all means, you will manifest them. If you're not quite sure, but you know that you do want something deeper, but you don't know if you want it with this person, then all you have to do is get into that end result of feeling very fulfilled, being very happy, being very ecstatic, and feeling close with this person or with someone, and you will manifest exactly what you're meant to. You have Goddess of the Moon, so your intuition is so strong. You know, the moon is the unseen realms. It is the hidden stuff. It's the shadow stuff. It is feminine energy, and it is a little bit chaotic. Coming right under here with passion, this person, or in general, people may be very drawn to your divine energy, your divine feminine energy, and they may have no idea why you are such a strong magnetic pull to them. That is a strength in this, but it also means that the more that you get in touch with this energy and you start being honest with yourself, the more that you are actually going to unlock levels of your power. We have Magician, Goddess of the Moon. You are a manifester. If you chose this pile, you are really drawn towards the manifestation process and being very honest, because right after that we have Share Your Voice, Come Out of the Cave, Persecution, Expression. So with this right under the Lovers, this is saying you need to get very clear and concerned about what you want, because you may be kind of confused right now, and that's fine. Sometimes it takes a little bit of digging in deep, being honest with yourself, because I think as humans, one of the biggest problems we have is that we've been taught that we have to settle. If, you know, this person comes along and there's maybe some deal breakers, at some point, maybe it's okay to settle because that person has all these good qualities. But if you knew that you could manifest that person, but better, or a different person, but I mean, let's specifically talk about this person. Like, you love this person and you don't want to part with them, but if you knew you could put yourself in a reality where they were more responsive, more communicating, they like to communicate more, they were more loving, etc., 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 whatever it is, then you wouldn't feel like you would need to settle. And so that might be your reason for indecision, because you think you might be having to settle. Well, you don't have to, but you do need to figure out what it is. There may be a select few of you that really needs to talk to this person. You may have the idea of what you want, but you haven't communicated it with this person. You may be worried about them being scared and running away. There's a lot of things here. If you don't feel like you can talk to this person right now and you don't feel comfortable enough manifesting that with this person, maybe speak to a friend, speak to a therapist, speak to a family member, write it down on paper, journal it, whatever you need to do. Some type of information needs to be expressed from you. You need to activate that throat chakra, because there's something that's hidden within you that needs to be let out, whether it's with this person or just to yourself. Sometimes when we write, when we talk, that's when the information comes out. That's when the intuition flows out of us. Now, the energy your person is having towards you, well, there's definitely some type of imbalance, okay? And with the Two of Wands in the reverse, this is saying they don't really have any direct plans. That doesn't mean they're not serious with you. It may be that they're more going with the flow. Now, with a energy dynamic like this, most of the time when I see Six of Pentacles in a relationship, I think about one person being more dominant, the other one being submissive, one being very logical, the other being very emotional. Kind of like an opposites attract, but a lot of times this is the masculine and the feminine energy, where maybe the masculine feels like he's giving the pentacle energy and the feminine is feeling like she or he. It doesn't have to be male or female. Energies are within both of us. That was the wrong phrasing. We have both energies within us. Okay, and no matter what your gender or orientation or anything, you are going to have both within you. It's just to what degree, okay? And what degree is this expressed as well? That also can have to do with the Lovers. So if you don't like this concept of a power dynamic, you know, a lot of times the Six of Pentacles is represented by the infinity symbol, and the Magician has that infinity symbol above his head. So you can think of this as an exchange. Just because you may be in like a position where you are maybe providing financial support, or maybe they're doing that for you, or they're dominant, you're submissive, they're more masculine, vice versa, whatever it is, there is an energy exchange. Don't think of it as one power is better than the other. If you would like to just be on equal footing, half and half, that's up to you, manifest that. But right now I really feel like your partner sees just a different energy. You may be giving more than they are, or vice versa. There's just some kind of unequal feeling, especially with the Lovers here in the reverse. You may be feeling the exact way. With the Two of Wands, again, it's not so much planning. It's kind of a go with the flow type of idea, okay? And also for some of you guys, Two of Wands is twin flame. We have the Lovers in reverse and this in the reverse. Some of you guys might be dealing with some karmic partners. If you are dealing with a lot more of a rocky relationship, this could apply to you. Okay, let's go ahead and look at your advice. What kind of love do you need to be giving to manifest the best outcome for this? Be authentic to who you are. You are asked to be real and true pertaining to who you are and how you feel. So this means your feelings are important, guys. Don't just push them down. Don't act like they're nothing. They are a compass so you can know what to manifest. And if you really don't know what to do in this situation, like you're still confused after listening to this reading, listening to other tarot readings, be as real to yourself as possible. You don't technically need to do manifestational work, although being a conscious manifester is kind of fun. You can really kind of tweak things more specifically. But if you're just your authentic version of you and you work towards healing and understanding and truthfulness, you're going to get the perfect partner, period, if that is a desire you truly have in this lifetime. So don't be too worried about all the details. Don't nitpick too much. You don't really need to. Be true to who you are no matter what, because that is going to attract the best version of this person or someone even better suited for you. And you're going to be much happier in the long run than if you just put on a mask and pretend to be someone else. So that is it, guys. That's all I have for you. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, also subscribe, also hit the notification bell. Let me know if you'd like a private reading. Information is in the description box, and go ahead and follow me on Twitter, okay? That's it, guys. I love you. Hello, Pile 2. Let's check up on your relationship, situationship, crush, husband, wife, whatever. Let's take a look at it. So these first three cards, they are going to be the general overall vibe of the relationship. This could be the one. You already met the romantic partner you seek. Nice. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Okay. Wow. And the Empress. This is great, guys. Okay. Great pile so far. So let's see what energies are affecting this relationship. We have karmic relationships. Wow, I'm really surprised that this didn't come out in the last one. Orion energy, polarity, soul, growth, and conflict. Okay, we have a man holding a heart in the reverse. Okay, this got a little bit more dicey the more I pull, but that's okay. We have boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? Okay, and this is going to be how they're viewing you. Page of Wands in the reverse. And then we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. And at the end, I will be looking at this card. This is the type of energy you would want to give to this relationship to help it grow. Okay, so it did start out really beautiful. This could be the one. You know, this person's, sorry, let me read what it says. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And this is further clarified by the Seven of Cups in the reverse, because a lot of times the Seven of Cups is about dreaming. It's about, you know, seeing all these options, really not knowing how to choose between very many different options, maybe a lot of things in life conflicting with this dream, this desire. But in the reverse, this is saying it's like a zoning in on one person and making sure that you make it a reality. That's very beautiful following this card. Then the Empress. So either you or your partner really exhibiting some beautiful divine energy. This feels very inviting. It feels very calm and nurturing and motherly in a way. Your partner feels very comfortable with you is what I'm feeling. So comfortable. Now that is a little bit of a complex energy, okay? And we're going to explore that. They do see you as very beautiful, very alluring. They see you as maybe even like the epitome of what a woman or man should be, okay? So this is when we get into a little bit of what is going on. And I don't want these three cards to scare you because it did start off so beautifully. It's just that we don't get into relationships to have this beautiful, like Disney happy ever after, okay? We get into them to grow. And that's exactly what this card is about. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul, growth, and conflict. Some of you guys are dealing with a twin flame. Now I know this says karmic relationships, and so there might be a select few of you that's dealing specifically with a karmic partner. Regardless, it doesn't matter. They are all here to help us grow, and we can all have very deep relationships with karmic partners, soulmates, twin flames, etc. I did a reading a while back, pick a card, that was to figure out if your person is your twin flame, karmic partner, or soulmate, etc. And not that you should rely solely on that, but if you have an idea, you might want to check that out and see if anything resonates with you. It's not an end-all be-all, but it can help you on your journey to figure this out. Regardless, what I'm mostly picking up here is the soul growth. It's conflict. It's the polarity. So when you are dealing with your partner, if you are dealing with a lot of conflict, understand that at the end of the day, it is meant for both of your evolution. And this is the energy that you need to keep rather than focusing on where things are not aligned, where you guys are not seeing eye to eye. Focus on a solution, focus on coming together. And if you can't come together, focus on using that energy to grow and believe that your partner will grow also in their own specific ways, because we are talking about polarities. We're talking about divine masculine, divine feminine. Again, some of you are dealing with a twin flame. I don't know if it's all of you, but that's what I'm getting with that, the polarities in you coming out or your partner coming out as the divine feminine. We have a man holding a heart here. So it could be that some of the conflict is your partner isn't being as intimate as you want them to be. If you're the masculine or the man in this relationship, again, masculine does not equal man. You may be a woman with more masculine energy. Now, this is the more external, motivated, push forward, go, go, go. Maybe deny a little bit of the internal feelings or not really wait to be decisive internally before moving forward, that kind of energy. We all have both within us. But if you have more of this masculine energy, this is for you. If you are more of the divine feminine right here, the more internal, quiet, sociable, magical, even chaotic energy, that is represented by you here. But with a man holding a heart, the masculine energy is withheld a little bit. It's not really fully opening up. You may have seen peeks and glimpses of this, so it's not to say that he's not there to give you his heart, not at all. There's so much really great energy here, and I do want you to know that and realize that. But if you want your partner to open up a little bit more, we need to go to the next part, and that is boundaries, okay? Where do you need to establish better boundaries? So I personally relate to this so much, okay? Because this is a lesson I'm currently learning. We don't want to put boundaries down because we feel like it's going to pull us away from our partner. But our partners, especially romantic ones, especially twin flames, they are direct reflections of us. So if we are just free flowing, we just accept anything and everything, we don't establish boundaries, or we get really mad when our partner doesn't read our mind, that kind of thing, that is very, it makes it, not only does it make your partner withdraw just naturally, because I mean, just on a logical level, that makes sense. What you're also doing by not establishing boundaries is saying, I don't trust this relationship. I don't trust it manifesting the way that I desire. And I don't trust this person with my heart. You may think it's the opposite. You may think you would set a bunch of boundaries, but that's not true, because the thing is, if you knew that this person was yours and you can manifest them and you can be your fully authentic self, you would set these boundaries, okay? You would make sure that you aligned with what you actually want, not what you think, like needing to be the person you think they want. So this person's merely reflecting you. Set your boundaries. Show that it's okay to be vulnerable and real, and they will start opening up to you, okay? This is a very beautiful relationship that is built on the struggles that you guys overcome, okay? And how do they see you, or how do they feel towards you? I think this is more about how they feel towards you. The Page of Wands in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse, they may see you as better than them, okay? They may see you as further along than them. They may be intimidated by you, especially if they see you as this Empress here. That might be a big reason why they may not be giving you their full intimate heart and be completely vulnerable with you, because they just see you at a different level than them. It makes them very nervous, I'm getting. It makes them not want to put out so much because they don't know if they can meet you on all these different levels. And again, putting these boundaries down, believe it or not, will really help this work out. Now, how they see you, this is some sort of belief on yourself. If you resonate with this, if you feel like your partner feels this way, it could be that you may see them as better than you, okay? These energies may be flipped, but you may be mirroring and feeling this about each other. You may feel too good for this person as well. This will be dependent on each person, obviously, but regardless, the need here is to feel like they're your equal. Now, this doesn't mean you delude yourself into thinking they're your equal if they're not giving enough, if if they're not the person you want them to be. It's that you want to manifest your equal. You want to manifest a polarity. They're not going to have to be the same as you. It's the divine feminine and the divine masculine, and they are complementary. They're completely different but equal, and they work together in beautiful unison, but they're also two full people. Now, what is it that you can do? What kind of energy are you needing to put into this relationship? We have rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take breaks. So when I see this card, you may need an actual break from your partner. You may need just some time. It doesn't have to be, perpetual time apart. It could just be spending more time alone, more time in contemplation, more time in meditation, more time in manifesting the version of them that you want versus being around a bunch of the version that they are. This could be the one. This is the person you seek. You're not going to need to go outside of this person, but you do need to step back and work more internally versus externally. Work more towards aligning your energy with what you really truly want. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, and also hit subscribe. If you tap the notification bell, it'll let you know when I post new videos. In the description box, you'll find my Twitter, which I would love for you to subscribe to. That's not what they call it, follow. I am totally new to Twitter, guys. It's weird because it's been out for so long and it's new to me. But anyway, go ahead and do that. And also, if you want a private reading, my email is in the description box, or you can message me on Twitter, whatever you want to do. Readings are at a really good price right now, $5 for your first question. And more information is down in the description box. But that's it, guys. I love you. Hello, Pile 3. Let's take a look at what's going on with the energy here with your partner, situationship, whatever's going on. The first 3 cards will be just the overall idea of this partnership. We have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Devil, okay. And then this is going to be energy that is affecting the relationship. We have surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. We have walking away. We have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Now this is how your partner sees you. 6 of Swords. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And then I'm going to follow it by what kind of energy should you be focusing on in this relationship? What kind of love energy? Okay, well, I'm definitely seeing some major signs here. Now, if you don't feel like you are questioning whether staying in this partnership or not, leave this reading, go find another, pick a card, or maybe pick one of the other 2 piles, because this card, we have the 8 of Cups, walking away, the 6 of Swords. I did not look at these cards. I didn't pre-pick them. I shuffled them out randomly, and this is what pops up. Okay, I do believe you can manifest what you want, but I think a lot of you are just in this mode where you're not feeling like this relationship is for you, or you are having major doubts, or maybe you might even be wanting to move towards someone else, either someone you know or someone you haven't met yet, but you just feel like this partnership is keeping you locked. You may be in a karmic partnership in some sort of where you feel really drawn to this person. You may be struggling, maybe you've broken up with this person multiple times and you just haven't been able to kind of take some time to reevaluate and really move on. Like you feel like you're walking away and just kind of get tugged back, okay? This will be a lot of you guys, okay? But I do see flirt coming up. So this could be that maybe you have tried to walk away, but you're kind of with these two energies here. These are two opposing energies. We have flirt, which is that lighthearted, calm energy. And then we have the devil, which is very manipulative, strong, limited. This is some kind of tough stuff. So you may be like, okay, I'm done with this person. They just don't serve me. I can see all this negative stuff, but then you might get pulled back in because they are fun. Okay, you guys might party a lot, maybe do some things that aren't really for your highest good. But what kind of energies are affecting this? Now this goes along with the flirt. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So I'm getting two messages here. Again, maybe you guys are kind of involved in a very hedonistic lifestyle and it makes it very difficult to walk away because you're having fun, okay? Or for some of you guys, this desire for love, for purity, for just really relaxing, beautiful energy is really driving you to want to walk away. And it could be both of these things. So if you are still here and you still you love your partner and you don't really want to leave, you want to manifest a better version, I think that's completely possible. I think in this case, it's talking about walking away from these things that are attached to this devil energy. Now, a lot of people don't like seeing the devil card. They get kind of worried about it, okay? But here, this is really just saying the devil is the shadow side of the lovers. So this is Adam and Eve. If they took these little chains off, which are loosely tied around their neck, they would be free and they would be the lovers that you see in the lover's card, okay? This is up to them. So if you want the kind of beautiful relationship that you desire with this person, and it's not just basically, if you really want to end this, okay? This will be confirmation. But if you don't, you can manifest something better with this person. Okay, this is completely up to you. You're going to need to walk away from the things that just no longer serve you in regards to this relationship. This could be limiting thoughts, addictions, not putting up with being disrespected, not feeling worthy of love. There are a million different limiting things that this could possibly be. The universe is really asking you, regardless of your situation with this person, trust your path. This is a really great question. So I want you to actually think about this and not just listen to my words. This is going to involve some work from you. Okay, guys? If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? If you knew that you would be supported in anything, any path, what would you do? Don't just stay on this path because you feel confined to it, because you feel like you have to settle, that you can't get anything better. Whether, again, if this means you want to stay with this person or release them, move on to the next lesson of your life, regardless of what this is, you need to ask yourself this. And if you're on this channel, I believe any path that you truly want in alignment with love will be supported. So be real with yourself, okay? We do have the Six of Swords on how they see you, and also the Knight of Pentacles, okay? So a couple of things here. So for some of you guys, they're not wanting to leave you necessarily. For some of you guys, I think you both want to break up with each other. There's just too much energy. But for other one of you, they want to leave all these very, the choppy waters, which this is what this card is about. I'll let you take a better look at it. These choppy waters right here, and they want to go to the nice, clear waters. You see that he is here with a woman and a child, okay? So this may be especially true if you have children. They may not be able to see a life without you because you guys parent together, but they don't want to go through the same cycles and the same addictions and the same frustrations, okay? But with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, this can be a couple things. It could be that they're not really wanting to put in any more work, or they may think that you're not putting in work, consistent. Sorry, I don't know why that word slipped from my mind. Consistent work. like everyday work, where maybe you say, okay, I'm going to stop drinking. This is just an example. But then a couple weeks later, you're out partying. It's that kind of thing, like not making consistent effort. Or they may be doing this as well. Also, with Knight of Pentacles in reverse, sometimes this is fast moving energy. So for some of you guys, and don't get worried, if you're really wanting to leave this person and you are really wanting to manifest something to end this partnership, this might be what this is about. I mean, it's not the Tower, but it could be that some of them are ready to kind of end things quickly or end this cycle quickly. So if they have maybe an addiction of some sort, it may be that they're ready to quit this addiction entirely. I'm getting caught up in my words, entirely, okay? So if they have maybe a drug addiction, they might be wanting to go to rehab. If there's a adult fun addiction, a cheating addiction, a addiction to anything or anything that's limiting, they may be ready to cut this off entirely. Because Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, like kind of like where if you were to say stop smoking, you would just maybe every week cut down by half. In this case, it's more like I'm going to go cold turkey. So a lot of different energies here, but I do want to look at what is the energy that everyone listening to this pile can do for this relationship. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they're with you, so you will always consider them. And this is beautiful. This isn't just acting like maybe this person is there and is judging you or whatever it is. This is acting as if this perfect partner that you want, that supports you, that helps you grow, that gives you lots of love, whether it's this person or another person, act as if they're with you, and the things that you do in your life need to align with that, okay? You need to make sure that you are ready for this person to come in, and not just in your thoughts. This is like actual actions. And this makes a lot of sense here with this Devil energy. So if you're really feeling like, oh, I want to stay with this person until I meet the next one, okay, this is a direct sign to leave, if that is your feeling, okay? If that's not your feeling, disregard that message. But for some of you, you are ready to leave this partner, but you're waiting for somebody else to come along. This is saying, if your dream man or woman was standing there, you wouldn't want to be with someone, right? You would want to act as if you're single, but you're feeling yourself, you're feeling good. So this will be a lot of different messages for a lot of different people. Hopefully it resonated with everyone that's still here listening. But that's it, guys. If you've enjoyed this reading, please like, comment, hit subscribe. Also tap that notification bell. It will let you know when I post new videos. And if you have any suggestions for pick a cards, I'd really love your input. I really like the idea of you guys giving me prompts on what readings to do, and I will be happy to do them. But that is it, guys. I love you.